On one of my pastor's days, he gave us a story. He said he did something in his time in school. People knew that they saw him, that he was one of the persons that actually spearheaded that thing. He disappeared from school. And then his grandmother called him. What did you do? He explained to her. I said, don't worry. They now went to see one witch doctor. They bought this black goat. The doctor slaughtered the goat, did some incantations, spilled the blood somewhere, and then gave him something to tie around his waist. He said, go back to school, nothing will happen. They were actually looking for him because his name was among the people that they were looking for. And then they went to see the head of the department or whoever was in charge then. The man looked at him and said, you are innocent now. Go out of this place. Go and face your study. Make sure you are serious. And that was how it ended. Do you know what happened? The goat was an innocent goat. There was an exchange that happened. The moment the goat was slaughtered, the innocence of the goat came upon him, while his offense was laid upon the goat. When Jesus Christ came, died, his innocence came upon us, and our offenses laid upon him. The Bible says he became sin, not that he was a sinner. He became it. Our sin was laid upon him. The substitutionary sacrifice was done. Who do I make an example with now? Let's say his name is Joseph, right? He commits an offense punishable by death. The penalty is that he's going to die. And then the judge looked at him and said, I sentence you to death by hanging. Notice, the pronunciation has been made already. We're about taking him to go and kill him. Remember, the pronunciation has been made. Thompson now approached us. The judgment has been passed already. But I am going to die in his stead, so you go now. Who is this person before the law? Joseph. This is still Joseph. This is not Thompson. Do you understand? Who did the judge sentence? Joseph. So even though Thompson took his place to die in his stead, he's still Joseph. The law still recognizes that it is Joseph that was sentenced. So we now took Thompson now as Joseph and hanged him. Did Joseph die or not? He died. Now, is Joseph still existing? No! Joseph is dead. Paul said, for my old man has been what? Crucified. Say, I live, yet not I who? But Christ. So this one now becomes Thompson. So as he's living now, he's not living with the identity of Joseph, because before the Lord, Joseph is dead. So who is now living? Thompson. So this is what happens. If you are a believer, you're not living, I'm not living as Jeffrey anymore. Anytime I move, the Bible says, I bear in me the mark of Christ.